Good evening, I'm Norah O'Donnell, and we begin with a lot of news here in Washington and the fallout from President Biden's decision to grant a sweeping pardon for his son. Hunter Biden was set to be sentenced 10 days from now on a felony gun conviction in Delaware and then on separate tax charges in California days later. Republicans and some Democrats are criticizing the president's decision after he previously said many times that he would not pardon his son. President-elect Donald Trump pounced on the move, calling it an abuse and miscarriage of justice, and hinted that he plans to pardon those convicted of the assault at the U.S. Capitol building in 2021. President Biden contends that his son was targeted for political reasons. But today, the special counsel who investigated Hunter Biden said there's no evidence of vindictive or selective prosecution of the president's son. CBS's Ed O'Keefe has more details and reaction tonight on the pardoning of Hunter Biden, with the president traveling today to Africa.
Arriving in Angola today, President Biden ignored questions about the pardon of his son.
Mr. President? Mr. President!
While at the White House,
how relieved are you by the pardon of Hunter, Dr. Biden?
The First Lady offered this after unveiling Christmas decorations. The decision came after the president and his press secretary had spent more than a year claiming a pardon was out of the question.
I said I abide by the jury decision, and I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
The sweeping nature of the pardon clears the president's son of all crimes he's committed or may have committed over 10 years.
Well, it's unprecedented. No president has ever pardoned their child before.
Pardon expert Jeffrey Crouch says its scope is similar to the clemency Gerald Ford gave Richard Nixon, who resigned amid the Watergate scandal.
It's about as broad as any pardon that I am aware of. It includes pretty much any potential federal offense in the way that includes really anything that happens within that particular time range.
The pardon came just a day after President-elect Trump chose Kash Patel to run the FBI, a right-wing operative who's criticized Hunter Biden and vowed to go after Trump's political rivals. The president, in fact, suggested his son would remain a target of the incoming administration, saying there's no reason to believe it will stop here. Enough is enough. But several Democrats today said Biden had gone too far, calling the pardon improper and unwise.
The crimes are very serious, and this isn't singling out one individual.
Gary Shapley, an IRS investigator who worked on the Hunter Biden tax evasion case, took issue with the president's statement that his son faced prosecution only because he is my son, and that is wrong.
If the Department of Justice truly is fair and treats every individual the same, then there's no way they could have not charged Hunter Biden with committing these acts.
It was quite striking to see several Democratic governors and lawmakers say today that while they understand a father's concern for his son, the president tarnished his legacy and put the interests of his family ahead of the country. They're also worried it could embolden Trump to abuse the same clemency powers once he takes office. Norah?
Ed O'Keefe at the White House tonight. Ed, thank you.